Yeah, the offset number on.
Yeah, the offset
Maybe
number
you
is,
probably
yeah.
said this already, but I forgot.
Okay, this is because Albatros wants this to understand that it's a routing tool.
Okay.
So it depends about the machine. It's this number means for TPA 100 means routing. So between 1 up to 99 it's bore. So when you create a tool for bore, you don't put nothing here because the creation of the boring bits tool, you make not in this way. Or better, you can also make. Let me see. I want to show you. If I define a new tool and I choose for flat end, this one
Yeah.
it's 100. This one will be standard 1, for example, or nothing. I prefer to put the same the number 1 or the number like is the tool number, but make attention. It's not. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you create a tool for routing, so in this case, in TPA, so in your system, you must have up to between 101 and 200 is the tool for routing. So for example, like this, the offset number is every time 100 if you are speaking about routing, and then length and diameter. Okay, can be I prefer to put also this. So this is the speed. Spindle speed, for example, 18,000. Fixed feed and fixed down, it's the speed when you go inside in the wood on ZX and when you move. So the first one is when you move in X and Y. Make attention. I repeat, in the system that you have in Albatros, it's a meter per minute. When we move, it's like how many kilometers you make with your car per hour is the same. So we are speaking about the speed. The AlphaCam system it's international and the measure is different because we're speaking about millimeter per minute. Okay, so it can be 2,500 and 500 for the Z.
Yeah.
The same parameter that you put in Albatros is 2.5 or 0.5 because we divide for 1000.
Okay.
This is the only difference in the measure that you have between the two systems.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah, that was basically the second question then.
okay.
But I was in the workshop and I looked at the tools they had there. And in Albatross they had put 18,000.
Yes, I read the question, but I don't know. It depends about the tool, what is written on the tool, X maximum,
Yeah.
what the person who sell the tool say to you. So the tools numbers, it's yours problem. I don't know. For sure, must be written, must be printed on the tool the maximum possible because otherwise it's really dangerous for the machine and for you. If you go over to the maximum speed, the tool can explode. So be attention. I don't know. It's not my work to set the right spindle speed and fixed or fixed down speed. It's not my. I don't know. I can advise you, for example, more or less what I can say. This tool can be this speed or not, but I don't know. It's something that you buy and you must understand the way to work of every tools.
Because every tool, all of them in the machine had the exact same number.
Yeah,
18,000.
maybe it's not okay. Maybe
No, I was.
maybe it's
Because
not. It's
they're
not the
different
best. Maybe
diameters.
Tommy create like he work with the same tool, but you can imagine if you are working with a tool of 100 millimeter diameter,
Yeah.
or a tool of 10 can be the same maximum
Exactly.
speed. I don't think so.
No.
Me too. So must be written, the laws say that the safety must be written on the tool, what is the maximum possible to set.
Okay.
Then we have parameters where the machine works better, and but it's not for the safety. So this tool is optimized for working this speed, for example, or for this RPM. So, but it's not for the safety. For the safety is the maximum RPM possible to turn this kind of tool.
Okay. Because I just copied,
I know.
like this is the one from the photo, and I just wrote 18,500.
Maybe it's right because it's 20 millimeter. It's not so big, but I don't.
No.
But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I cannot be sure because do you know how many tools there is in the world? Maybe thousand and thousand. I don't know. This is because the person who delivered to you the tool, it's good to have some clarification about the tool that you have, maybe.
Okay.
Or the technical data for every tool you must have. Also, this it's who sell tools must written inside, what is the minimum, the maximum, the right movement. If it's possible to bore or not with some routing tool, because there is some routing tool that is not possible to bore, for example. So it's all information that you need, of course, to have. So I can say, yeah, it's 20 millimeter, probably 18,000 is okay. Probably yes, probably it's okay. If you have a big tool.
The 3 millimeter?
Sorry?
The 3 millimeter. What about that diameter with 18,000?
This one is the problem. My attention is on this parameter, because this parameter can kill you. I'm not joking. If you put a tool can for example the diameter of 10, for example 100 millimeters, and you put 18,000, you can die. This is my point, okay? That you don't die with the machine. Okay, I want to be clear. This parameter is not dangerous. This parameter, the constructor of the tool say, okay, my tool is better to work at 4,000 or 2,000 because the finiture is better. Okay, maybe yes, I don't know, it depends on the material, the wood. It depends also about what kind of wood are you working with this tool. But is not dangerous. For me, it's not dangerous. What is dangerous is don't go over the maximum speed written on the tool. Okay, it's clear, because it's really dangerous. There is some tool that can work, for example, 8,000, just 8 or 6. If you go over this maximum, the iron perimeter can destroy, and it's like if you push it again, it's the same. It's not in this moment. Not a lot of people die for this, but in the past, yes, I can say that there is a lot of it's like a bullet. Huh? So just make attention. I don't want that you are afraid to work with the machine. Okay, it's a safety. No. It's a machine with a lot of safe. No problem. But of course, you must understand what is the value. In a diameter 3, I suppose that 18,000 is okay. I suppose that this is too much. But this is not. It means if you go at 3,000 millimeter per minute or 3 meter per minute, is the same thing. A diameter 3, I think you can break in some meters.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe your limit is this, but this is because of the tool is not so big. It's not dangerous.
Okay.
But of course, to understand the right value, the right parameter for all the tools, it's another point really important to know if you work in the machine. It's experience that you must have in the time, of course, not all the experience in one day, of course, but in the next week's month, you will open your experience also to the right tool and the right parameters on the tool.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
We can save this one then.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
If you want to keep the same name, just save, and then it's overwrite with the same name.
Yeah. And then also, oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to save because okay, it's the same. Yes,
Nice.
it is.
And then
Mm-hmm.
there was a quick one. Yeah, okay. This now when I add
No, because you forget to do one thing, in my opinion.
okay.
Okay, it's not. Maybe it's not. I don't. It's not a big mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what happened in this way. Let me see what happened.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes.
below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Can you put again the same? Oh, it's here. So I do myself.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you have a video about how to import a step file. Maybe we do a couple of video, maybe yes. Okay, no problem. No, okay, take a look because there is one video of 5 minutes, not so long, where I explain the passage because you forget one passage.
Mm.
Now we check if there is something else. Let me see. Okay, this is your step file. Okay. And it's the completely passage are not too much when you import something like 3D steps or something like this. In this case, I see that the system it's okay already. So if it's not in position, you can also put in position with this automatic alignment. But it's okay already, so you have not to. But you don't forget to push this. Because with this, I have the face, I have the boundary of the piece.
Okay.
And it's not enough. Because now, yes, I need to select, for example, the top. You can see the top, it's off.
Yeah.
It's off, I mean, we create and we switch on the face, number one, or the top face, like Alpha can say. But there is nothing, because, of course, I move in this view, so it's better to understand. So I switch off, I switch on the phase, and now I can make an automatic extraction of the part. Okay, now it's more or less the same, but in this way, when I do something, like for example, I don't know, machine, we take just one tool, we check if everything is correct now. Okay, something like this. Internal, for example, because we want just to check about the that, if it's okay now, okay, as you want. For example, pocketing or something like this. Okay, this is the final, it's okay. Okay, now you can see that it's in the, so take back the video where we import the step file and write down the passage, because it's very easy. It's just alignment. So the first passage is the alignment when it's not correct. Second is this, the work volume. It's the same thing that you do when you produce the 3D on AlphaCam, the piece. You have the same. It's not in this in this menu. Is here, but is sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
It's is this, but it's the same thing. So you must work with, and you switch on the concept, Jacob, is you switch on the phase where you want to extract everything, and then you extract everything.
Okay.
So I repeat, alignment if it's not okay. Second, this. And then you switch on the phase, so you come here and switch on, for example, the top phase.
Yeah.
And then you extract.
Okay.
And the Z, the planes, and so on, it's already perfect.
Okay. Yeah. But it is on. You made a video on it, so I'll probably forget it again, but then I know where to look.
Yeah. If you want, you can also take back, yes, I repeat, the video where I explain it, because it's just 5 minutes. So, but if you follow my video, you can see you cannot make a mistake. It's very easy.
Okay. And the last one is these. If you could have a look at these, if they are, if there's something wrong with them, or if you can produce them in the machine by now.
I don't know. No, something different. Maybe better to see on. Yeah, we just a second. Yes, of course. Seems to be okay, more or less. I don't know if the depth are okay or something like this, but I see it's 3 millimeters down. So, yeah.
And what information are you looking for?
Normally, you have not to check the information here. If you work well in AlphaCam, the tool are well set. The setting of the tool is okay. For example, this is wrong. Why is wrong? What is 3? 3 is meter per minute, right? So you go down in the wood 3 meters per minute, where the right number is 0.5. So you are 6 times too fast.
Wow.
And this is this parameter. Is this one. 500 means 0.5 for the machine. And in this moment you write 3000 also in the, sorry, is this, is wrong this. is opposite.
Oh my god.
Down means that. Okay,
Oh, no.
so when you see fix and down fade, it's every time with that. So check all the tools because it must be in this way. For example, this is 101. Let me see. Don't save them. This is 101. Let me see. Edit. The tool, it's you can see it's all it's opposite. It's wrong. Now we check how it's possible to change it. I check with you because I don't remember if your version can do or not. Let me see. For example, I open. Okay, for change you have two ways. The first is you go and do tool data and you change here. But every time you have to change it. Or I go in a list, in a tool list. I go on your tool. It's 101, 101. 16 is this one or not?
Yeah.
Or this one? No. 101, 101, 101. No, it's not this. It's tool 101, 101 CD. Ah no, maybe it's this one. Yes, must be this. So right button of the mouse, edit tool, and I change because is wrong. Now it's better. Okay, and okay, yes. So now the problem is this these drawings you have already the tool inside.
Yeah.
So it can be that it's wrong. We have two possibilities to manage this, and I think you must manage in the second way. So if I go here and I edit, so I modify, I can change the tool. Let me see if it works. Is this? Okay. The tool data now is not okay. So you cannot.
But it's easy to delete everything and just do it again.
Yes, okay. Otherwise, you delete. I just want to see. Because, yeah. In the next future, we will work with the technologies. With the technologies is another way to work. You don't have this problem, but it's too early now to work with it. It's advanced way to work with the. Okay, or you, for this moment, you can also say, okay, the next time that you use the same tool will work. It's just this time, but you can do in this way. Say that there is a modification. Yes, okay. And now, let me see. Yeah, now it's okay. The next time that you work with the same tool, for example, I use the same tool, use this tool, and I work something like, I don't know, the perimeter outside. Okay. No, we take the last one because it's maybe because of this. Let me see. Because maybe we have to close and open again, so we'll be upgraded all the setting in the tools. But let me see. No. Okay, just a second. Save as on the desktop. So later you can delete. Let me see. It's out the version 2025.1 of AlphaCam. So in the next days we will install it. No, it's not upgraded anyway. Okay. Now yes, but you have to take another time the same tool. So now it's working well. Okay, but anyway, you can change if you already put inside the work, the tool path, you open by edit and you can change here. The next time when you use the same tool will be okay, but of course you have to come back here and check for all the tool that you have, add it because of the speed and the enter speed, so the Z speed and the X and Y speed must be okay. Okay.
And on Albatross,
yeah,
the fixed speed feed is Profilo.
yes,
Or,
yes.
okay.
The speed in Albatross are in this way. It's Profilo means this one. So it's X and Y. This is X and Y movement. The Z is this, but it's wrong because must be opposite. I repeat, huh?
Because it's entry.
The
like
entry must be slowly. Every time when you go inside in the wood with the ZX, you have to go very slow. When you move in X and Y, you can increase normally with the maybe 99% of the tools in the market. You can increase the speed because the tools works better and better if you work in the side, not in the head. Okay.
Okay. I can change the tools.
Yes, we have to check all the tools and change the fixed feed. It's the X and Y, and the fixed down feed must be put 500 for all the tools for the moment.
Okay.
And it's like to write in Albatross 0.5. So what you have to take care is the speed a little bit. Just a second. So when you go in the setup, as we already said, it's the first line when you make something with the router. So in TPA, when you see the setup, is the first line when you make something with the router. And in the setup, you have the speed, the depth and the speed down here. The RPM for the spindle, this one. In the second line, normally, in the second line, you have also the speed in X and Y. For example, this case can be 2 or 3. 3 meters per minute or 2 meters per minute. Okay. But of course, you have not to modify for every line the parameter. You come back in AlphaCam, you change one time, and then you create a new CNC for the machine, and that will be okay. If it's okay or not, okay. The machine, when you save it, so this file, this TCN file from AlphaCam, you put in the machine. In the machine, you try to make just save like this. So overwrite himself.
Okay.
What is? It's because if I use a strange tool, for example, I don't know, I think to have the tool number 101, but I don't have in the machine. In this verification, when you make save, the software check all the tool if it's okay in this moment in the machine, so you can use it on the machine, the tool that you declare inside in the program. If you have some mistakes in this way, the machine tell you. The machine doesn't tell you if, for example, I have to go down -3 millimeter and I write -30 millimeter. It's not a mistake for the machine.
Yeah.
If I use one tool that doesn't exist in the machine, yes, this is a mistake that the machine can recognize and stop you and tell you where is the line that is not okay.
Okay. Good. But yeah. Yeah, that was everything, basically.
Okay, if you want, maybe I have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, huh? Otherwise,
Okay.
this is, for example, it's a little bit deeper or not, I don't know. Maybe not. This is a step file.
Yeah.
Make attention, because if it's a step file, you must create with the boundary, as I show you. Otherwise the plane are not okay. Yeah, it's not true, so okay. can be okay. Yes, maybe the circle is because you don't have the right configuration of the tool in this in the computer, but
Okay.
it's not a mistake. Okay, but anyway, when you are in front of the machine and you want to produce this, we take a look, not big problem for me.
Yeah.
Okay. There is something that is not clear, Jacob, or some other question, I don't know.
No, everything is clear. And it was good that you mentioned these two, so I can fix it.
Yes.
So nothing breaks.
Yes.
But yeah. Okay. But yeah. That's all I had to ask, basically.
Yeah, no problem. You can ask me everything, no problem, really. If you want, in the next future, in the next days, when you are in front of the machine, we can also try to do something like the last week. So put something in the machine, start, and manage all the process in front of the machine.
Okay.
So in this moment, you told me that in this moment the machine is more or less off, or not? It's switched off, the machine, in this moment.
They use it sometimes.
Or someone produced something in the machine.
Yeah, sometimes. There's a new guy there who does something.
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, I can check with them.
Yeah, okay, no problem. When you are in front and you need my help, I can connect with the machine like we do last week, and we produce something, so you can take care about the system and what happened.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Make some check in the tools on AlphaCam, and then tell me a little bit before when you are in front of the machine, so I can have the time to follow you when it's necessary.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Perfect, Jacob. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
See you later. See you later. Ciao, ciao.